updates, we can give presentations, we can underscore the problem, we can blame previous government, we can throw figures about, we can even misrepresent the facts. But Mr. Speaker, the only way Accra will be safe from flooding, the only way our country will be prepared for disaster management is for a government to get to work, for government to take action, for the government to have a plan. The government must have done something so far in these 6 months. The government must have a program to dealing with this matter. Mr. Speaker, I'm afraid our friends from the other side, the talk is becoming too much.
Honorable,
Mr. Speaker, the talk is becoming too much. And Mr. Speaker, just as I wind up, Mr. Speaker, the contributions that have been made, most of the contributions have been useful. But I want to conclude by saying we can only deal with flooding in our country, we can have a robust disaster management program when we have a plan, when we get to work. The Akufo-Addo government had a plan. The Akufo-Addo government contributed this bit. And Mr. Speaker,
thank you.
We respectfully call on them to limit the talking and get to work. It's important they get to work. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Okay, I'll give you the last slot. Elmina.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
We've gotten 3 here. This is the 3rd one, and that's it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. It is sad to hear from the other side them asking us what this government is doing. Go to NADMO and look for yourself. The building is falling apart. What did you do the last 8 years to at least even hold the building up? Go there and it looks like somebody's garage. Several broken down cars, vehicles. What did you do? Don't let us.
Honorable Samuel Atta Mills.
Yes, sir.
Take your time. Honorable Samuel Atta Mills.
Okay.
You are not fighting with anybody.
All right,
take your time. Take your time.
Okay. Mr. Speaker, I take a cue. I take a cue from that. Don't let us treat NADMO like we are treating a coffin-making company. You will need those coffins. When floods come, you will need NADMO. What have we prepared? What have we done? Let's work on it. Mr. Speaker, it's sad when you go out there. Are we ready for disaster management? Are we ready to save people? Don't let this be a talk shop. Let's fold our arms. Let's fold our sleeves. Those in the past who didn't do it, shame on you. We are going to get it done.
Honorable Samuel Atta Mills, please withdraw that statement.
Thank you.
Please withdraw it.
I withdraw.
Very well.
I withdraw. Look, I can heckle you too.
Very well. Very well.
So, Mr. Speaker, thank you very much for this opportunity. But we need to work on it. We are going to work on it, and we'll make sure that it happens. Thank you.
I understand that you said he should withdraw the word, which he has honorable done. But it should be expunged from our record. Mr. Speaker, kindly make that directive. And it is not these words that will make him to be part of the remaining 4 ministers. If you will be part of the 4 remaining ministers, you'll be part of it, but not these words.
Honorable.
You are my friend. I want you to be part of the 4 remaining ministers, but not this kind of words.
Honorable Deputy Minority Leader, Minority Whip, I take you. Table, kindly expunge that statement from the records. That's shameful. Is a shameful. Please expunge it. He has withdrawn, and I've asked that is expunged. Please. Yes, leader. Yes, let's invite Honorable Minister for Foreign Affairs to also brief the House.
Corruption and our commitment to protect the integrity and the image of our foreign service. Right Honorable Speaker, the special audit team which I set up was made up of senior management of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. That compromised the integrity and efficiency of the embassy's operations. Among the findings are the unlawful activities and conflict of interest involving one Mr. Fred Kwating, who was at the ministry as an information technology officer.
Nice pictures shown to Ghana. We're all impressed. The cameras were there. And tourist side, we're going to build tourist side. At the end of it, go there, although it's still the same. So what, even worse, why do we have to politicize this? When it rains, we all suffer as a result of that. So for now, we need to look for money to construct the drains, the retention ponds, and we need to look into it. Because of money that were advanced to contractors for over 1 year, $2 million have been given to a contractor, he has not even moved to site. Yes. They call it mobilization. The contractor is unable to move to site because they have not paid compensation to people to move out of the places that they are. So how come they pay the money to them? And we're here discussing this. We are not ashamed of what we did. We should be, as Ghanaians, if we should pay money, the money belongs to Ghana. Is that the way we have to use our money? $200 million, but go to the side there. We have absolutely nothing to show. And we have the minister here, and we are talking about disbursement because we have not spent money or not move and that. It's very important, but that's not the solution to the problem. Once we have money and want to solve problems, let's use the money so that Ghanaians will benefit from the money that we contracted. So, Mr. Speaker, let me commend the minister, but we need to learn from what has happened previously, that any money that will be secured from government for any project, we need to have value for money. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
I'll take the last one from. He said, that's what. Then I come to a.
Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, let me begin by thanking the Honorable Ministers for Interior and Works and Housing for briefing this House on a matter that, Mr. Speaker, I'm sure we've all acknowledged, even from the contributions, is of grave importance. The perennial flooding of our cities and towns, and the planning of our cities and towns generally. Mr. Speaker, I had a privilege to be in government the last time, and I do know that considerable work was done by the Akufo-Addo administration in our efforts, in the effort to deal with the perennial issue of flooding, and indeed on planning generally. Mr. Speaker, my brother, the Honorable Francis Asenso-Boakye, for example, was Minister for Works and Housing during the considerable period of the Akufo-Addo second term. And I do know the enormous intervention and investment the government put into building drains, into dredging our drains, and generally into putting measures, Mr. Speaker, to deal with the issue of disaster management and flooding. Mr. Speaker, I know, for example, that the government of President Akufo-Addo set up a special task force which was to work to make Ghana adequately prepared should we even have an earthquake. And therefore, the government was very sensitive and particular when it came to disaster management. Of course, Mr. Speaker, the economy we have as a country and the size of our purse will mean that there will be multiple competition for resources, national resources, and therefore a government will not be able to tackle all the various components of this long-standing issue and entrenched issue. But the fact has to be made, the point has to be made, that considerable investment, a lot of work was done by the Akufo-Addo administration when it comes to disaster management generally, town and country planning in particular, and investment in preventing flooding in our cities, towns, across the country. Mr. Speaker, I listened to the Minister for Works and Housing, and I listened to the Minister for Interior. Mr. Speaker, this government has been in office for some 6 months, and Mr. Speaker, the two ministers should be commended for updating this House and for bringing this matter up again. Mr. Speaker, I was very attentive. I wanted to hear what the government has done so far and what the government intends to do in the short, medium to long term in building on what successive governments have done in the past in respect of town and country planning, disaster management.
Parliament. A year honorable a year summer Atamios. As why waba bontin ababe gune ni masi pa eni hu da video na chesena enye fedi Akroma chesena aye ni mgwase Kesi pa na aye Jinapor as on so why akogina ni so our parliament ono no try so be over defend the government no cause aren't you ashamed another aye honorable MPB also NDC ni odika kan say aren't you ashamed say mo be come about a flooding near the koso e wa Accra near the any various regions ahodo just nyema koso no enye papa no aren't you people ashamed na mo baba can be na government about some again within a year 6 months more power in within a year 8 months and 8 years and then I'm here. What may use $200 million. Some of our constructed or Dory Vava send a bay, Hobey, say a year cabaret tourist attraction the other day. Even I go for the picture pictures be at the check and for Mangana for any day. You need that picture. Equisizing. These are the things I never was on in your compound command. Some be denying the aim be defending Akroma and as might be defending moment be Pemanukuno. John Jinapor the enemy guasi pa say, ya catch and say, shame on you, pa, so wow, Becasasing me or parliament. Shame on you. And you can't so back or Becky Cassansing with a changana for Campo. Yenny and brain a finding solution and way. You're the best of the issue, no, because flooding near there within your government no they could cause some a year commotion be our Accra site be na filling station ya white so Fiǧh៌shop and boy buy no man your home be now ya buy power within 6 months some be sure come then go to compensation of course and ba then come out trying as out.
Mr. Kwarteng continued to work with the mission with a renewal of annual temporary appointments. It has also emerged that Mr. Fred Kwarteng was not qualified to be employed as a local staff, as he does not possess the appropriate legal status to be employed in the USA. Mr. Speaker, additionally, the investigator and main operator of Ghana Travel Consultants, the company was later mysteriously contracted to provide exclusive courier handling for the mission, effective 1st January 2023, by the former ambassador, Her Excellency Hajia Alima Mahama. The team discovered that this situation started as far back as 2019. Therefore, the 2023 contract only sought to legitimize what was palpably wrong. This dual role as IT contract staff and at the same time service provider, where he illegally redirects applicants to his own company, GTC, created a criminally unacceptable situation where personal interest was clearly prioritized over official duties to the detriment of the mission's objectives and public trust. Mr. Speaker, investigations have revealed that on 19th November 2019, Mr. Fred Kwarteng was issued a formal query when the then head of Chancery, Her Excellency Genevieve Akpalu, who is now the head of mission or the ambassador at Ghana's embassy in Tokyo, Japan. She first discovered this illegal link on the website to disrepute. According to their own account, GTC had been depositing unspecified amounts into an unauthorized welfare account being operated by the mission. And these payments were not subject to audit until the payments were discontinued. This fact was known to the staff of the mission, and the said funds were used for unofficial activities by the mission on the blind side of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The team discovered that GTC's website was directly linked to the mission's website for courier services, providing no alternative options to applicants. This unauthorized and illegal arrangement not only limited the applicant's choice, but also compelled the applicants to opt for the courier service provided by Mr. Fred Kwarteng. Right Honourable Speaker, it is noteworthy that Fred Kwarteng's company operates from offices located about a 40-minute drive from the embassy, raising concerns regarding the nature of this arrangement and the extent of oversight exercised by the embassy. While the company operates a dedicated driver service that picks up and drops off passports between GTC and the mission, applicants have the option to drop off and collect their documents in person at GTC. It remains a mystery how GTC was allowed to become an annex of our embassy in Washington, D.C. Mr. Speaker, in 2020, the ministry entered an agreement with EMH Global, which
Enyama akoso parliament na yana ni nya ni tanye pa na yehwe senia ene Jinapor ababontin a wono mume defend de akofa do aye ni ade na mo de mo aye empower ni bini mana mo na mo power no de mo ye ni bini yembeze akwaka kan ni ma bebe but mun trusted kakra because at the front adore versus that about compojis kaso kwakwati kwampo no e won sam kwampo ye de yenya kwampo nkan wi na eye muntaka e address e issue bi o wa babontin e baba be attack ni ade like jani like mun jaisen ya mu defend kwa ensa kwampo sanye de ensa anya fe mun jaisen na mu defend ade no mun jai no we no say NDC MPR also your friend Samuel Atta riding well good a year join a Jinapor as a pass near my no a year parliament cano a idea bofono pa because defender will defend no say a year tamana more in power no we name be brave at the Buangana mine in terms of flooding near the day but you so flood ni ana e koso no moncha de potia moye ampanyampa chese mo prevent that flooding moncha de poti the empana moye chese like mo prevent monti me show any bia e chese ampanyampa mo prevent and this be a monja se na musi defend adint mean defend no we no say John Jinapor now say Akufado did a lot in power. Akufado fought flooding. Akufado yeden eye nema bebreden e de kutia eye nyema eni kwanza yeden akoso anu no ankasa yeden o defend ya area ko good animals no say aren't you ashamed say am pass my yeden mo ya den na e Akufado kampo yeden ejutwa pictures outdoor kampo yeden e mai say any ade amaba no odo riverside no ebe say as a tourist attraction dia mai but ekuzi zen twitwa picture na Ghanaians ani age bona baso ni ade age all the praise ni ade efa nanso ni nyina echi no ade ekuzi zen wanya hwe $200 million so mai de o masa chedi in this sanapasi can you go on and pass na the maid and the FA become poetic janino and you don't want to deal. When your desk can be quiet, a beer, when your desk can become without $20 million. No, go down door, you know, you're quite got them near. I don't know. I once can I be buyer up to now in your company, the encounter asking we are office of the special prosecutor, Kesi Şhamē. Up to now, no one can't worship because US or Kwakwa and whom information can come for US or legal team near the day. I'm going to see. Eno ena jonjina pabu jina wa defender no defender say someone a year time say go to Nadbo and look for yourself and near my year or why basa they say atranche misia Nadmo ha ne beko na busa sa Nadbo na edwuma de edwuma anase enye edwuma ena someone at times I is a good John Jinapor any massive matches and yet any answer to her. Baby, why course of parliament a bit much or comment, said with him so I shall more than for Nebiashi. Higher for Andy Akroma.